Hello guys, this video is a continuation of the previous video about Zika virus. In this video we will discuss diagnosis and prevention part of Zika virus. To know symptoms and way of transmission of Zika virus, you can go to the link coming above in notification. So let's get started. Before doing any test, a history is taken about recent travel to any Zika infected areas, blood transfusion and sexual intercourse. CDC advised clinicians to ask all pregnant women about recent travel to areas where Zika virus transmission is ongoing. Those who reported such travel who developed symptoms within 2 weeks of travel should be tested for Zika virus infection, and the positive test for Zika virus should be reported to appropriate local or state health departments. Diagnostic tests for Zika virus include common blood count, which shows mild leukopenia and mild thrombocytopenia. Serological tests include IgM, ELISA and PRNT. Molecular methods include PCR and NAT test. There are separate additional tests for pregnant women and infants. Let's discuss one by one. IgM ELISA is a serological test. It is mostly preferable to do after 5th day of infection. It may give false positive result because of cross reaction with the other flaviviruses. A positive IgM ELISA indicates previous infection with the flavivirus, previous vaccination against flavivirus, or current ongoing flavivirus infection. Now PRNT, which stands for platelet reduction neutralization test. It is also done on the 5th day and shows cross reactivity with the flaviviruses. It is more specific and therefore it is used to perform tests against various flaviviruses to rule out false positive ELISA results. It is used to measure virus-specific neutralizing antibody titers, and a 4-fold increase in antibody titer is suggestive of acute infection of Zika virus. PCR, it stands for polymerase chain reaction. It is done to detect nucleic acid, that is DNA or RNA of the virus. For sample like serum or plasma, it is usually done on 1st, 3rd to 5th day because it is in viremic period. But for urine, it can be done up to 10 days after onset of disease. So always remember, the best time for PCR testing is first week. Next molecular test is nucleic acid amplification test, that is also called as NAT. It is also preferred in first 3 to 5 days of the disease. If pregnant female is infected with Zika virus, amniocentesis is done. Amniocentesis is a process in which amniotic fluid is sampled using a needle inserted into uterus to screen for abnormalities in developing fetus. It is usually done during 2nd trimester. So here a question arises, do all pregnant women go through this? Certainly not. Only symptomatic pregnant women with 2 or more symptoms, with history of recent travel within 2 weeks to an area where Zika virus transmission is ongoing, and those pregnant women who have positive or inconclusive maternal serum test for Zika virus. Asymptomatic pregnant woman traveler need to do IgM ELISA within 2 to 12 weeks of travel. If it comes negative, it confirms there is no recent infection and hence no need to do amniocentesis. Molecular testing for pregnant women is done with real-time PCR. Here, maternal plasma, serum, amniotic fluid can be tested for nucleic acid detection. If test is positive, it is suggestive of intrauterine infection. Antepartum testing is done and can plan for delivery. If test is negative, the other causes of microcephaly and genetic disorder must be ruled out. Other testing include histopathological examination and immunohistochemical staining for placenta and umbilical cord, and IgM and neutralizing antibody testing for cord blood. Prenatal testing include ultrasound screening for microcephaly as early as 18 to 20 weeks of gestation or 2nd trimester of Zika virus infected pregnant woman. Ultrasound of Zika virus infected infant may reveal brain anomalies including corpus callosum and Vermean dysgenesis, severe unilateral ventriculomegaly, agenesis of thalami, cataract, intracranial and intraocular calcification observed before 22 weeks of gestation. There is no vaccine or definitive treatment for Zika virus. Only supportive treatment is available, which includes plasma exchange, intravenous immunoglobulin, and other supportive procedures. So prevention is better than cure. While traveling to Zika infected area, prevention should be taken from mosquito bite by wearing long sleeve shirts and long pants with the long covering shoes. Always prefer to stay with air conditioning or use window and doors with screens or nets to keep mosquito outside. Using mosquito bed nets are also very helpful to protect from mosquito bites. Use of EPA registered insect repellent like DEET, Picaridin and IR 3535 are safe during pregnancy. Clothing and gear must be treated with the permethrin or purchase permethrin treated items. Do not let water to stagnate over a place because Aedes mosquitoes harbors there. In Zika outbreak area, CDC recommends abstaining during pregnancy or using barrier protection like condoms. So this was all about Zika virus. Hope this video will help you. Thank you guys. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Take care.